This is the city, my city. A tough city filled with tough people. My kind of people. I'm a private eye, a Seamus. When people meet me, they say,
"Will you turn that thing down?"
Whoa! Guess that kind of puts the kibosh on the all-night gumshoe marathon.
A little edgy tonight, huh, sweetheart?
Running my own business isn't easy, and I've got to get my taxes done.
Easy, Charlie, easy. We'll help.
Yeah, sure, no problem. What exactly are taxes?
Oh, yeah, I see. You make it, they take it.
gotta love them.
Man, look at all that math. Life sure was a lot simpler back on Mars.
Guys, I appreciate the effort, but this one I gotta do alone. Everybody has to do it, and if it's done wrong, well, you can forward my mail to Slammer City.
Whoa, sweetheart, prison gray is definitely not your color.
And we can take a hint.
Yeah, so we'll just tiptoe on out, quiet as mice.
Let's get some hot dogs!
Feedback time!
Big up parade!
Tax-free!
Citizens!
Somebody's inviting us to party.
Yeah, but there's only 5. That's like eating popcorn when I'm hungry for prime rib.
Hey, bros, it's been slow. We'll take what we can get.
That was tasty.
I'm a slip sliding away, slip sliding away. Greaseman here. Plowed right through you, huh? Oh, that's okay, 'cause I'm ready for it. What? Ooh! And I believe that is the familiar purr of the Martian motorbike metal that I'm ready for.
Whoops. You still hungry, bros?
Hello, biker brats. Got a little heavy metal playmate for you.
Hey, Slide Hide. Did you get promoted to street cleaning lackey?
That's right. And I'm starting off by sweeping the city clean of rodents.
Biker Mice from Mars. Biker Mice from Mars. Biker Mice from Mars.
This mice mangle is gonna be on your skinny tails everywhere you go. You can run, but you can't hide.
Run? Please, who's running? Much less hiding, grease gums.
We just needed some elbow room.
To mangle that mangler. Have a little heartburn on us. Plutarchian glass steel armor.
Didn't even phase it.
Man, that machine's got some outrageous appetite for destruction. Cool.
Have fun, you bike-sized biker bitch.
If that hunk of junk's hungry for devastation, let's dish some out. Let's rock and roll!
Oh, I get the feeling this is not gonna be all that easy, bros.
Yeah, well, if being tough, cool heroes was easy, everybody'd be doing it. Time for some hands-on treatment. Maybe a little bionic brain surgery. I got a little mind for some skeet shooting, bros. Ready on the firing line? Pull! Whoa, better switch to manual.
3 mangled mice, and see how they...
So, should we can this can or what?
Just a couple minor defects, but I'll bet it's still under warranty. So what say we...
Send it back to the factory.
Oh, please.
Yes, a Stinkfish Skybox, please.
It would appear that I am once again under attack. Oh, well. I believe a little emergency action is in order. Namely to... run away!
How much is that grease face in the window?
In here, lube lips.
Ah, but looky here, boys. Looks kind of like those taxing papers Charlie was fretting over. Ooh, yeah. This kind of info could be handy, so I'll just take a few reference shots as souvenirs.
Oh, don't get up. We know the way out.
Miserable mouses. As I get off of this, I'm gonna tie your whiskers in
Ah, yes. Once again, forethought and planning ahead yields its own rewards.
Interesting stuff, guys. It looks like old Stink Cheese hasn't paid any taxes at all since he arrived here on Earth.
But what's that mean?
Simple. He's in trouble!
Yes! Red flag!
And when you're done with that, be sure to finish destroying these purposeless statements of mine. After all, what the government doesn't know, one does not have to pay taxes on.
Too late, Limburger. The whistle's been blown.
What? Where did you get that?
That is no longer your concern, Mr. Limburger. This public-spirited citizen here has alerted the authorities to your, shall we say, quandary. This file, and your entire organization for that matter, are now under investigation.
You're responsible for this, you vile vixen. You and those meddling marauders. But upon the word of Lawrence Limburger, you will come to deeply regret this egregious transgression.
Tell me all about it, Smelly. After you get out of the joint.
As much as it pains me to say so, this stinks. All this fuss over a measly $1 billion or $2. It seems there is an unfortunate truth to what the Earthlings say. There are only two things in life that are certain: death and taxes. Ooh, that's it! That's the perfect solution. An untimely demise. It will allow me to avoid taxation and also exact my rightful revenge on both that female and those furry frustrations. I'll do it! Carbuncle, get up here at once and bring me the pocket transporter. I have a feeling that tonight is going to be murder.
Hey, guys. Glad you stopped in. Want to give me a hand?
A hand? Why, certainly, my dear. I'll even give you two.
Get away from me, you Plutarchian pot cheese.
This is the place we got the call about.
My dear, I'm simply trying to assist.
I'm warning you. Back off now.
Oh, don't point that at me. Oh, no, you'll never get away with it, never. Oh, help, whoa, no,
Charlie!
It's cool, bros. Charlie's okay.
It's my duty to inform you, Miss Davidson, that you're under arrest for the murder of Lawrence Limburger.
What in the... Well, it's about time.
Just chill.
Guys, am I glad to see you? You gotta help me. I'm...
Innocent? Hey, foregone conclusion, Charlie.
I know you'd never hurt anybody, not even Limburger.
So give us a straight skinny, sweetheart.
Cute. Well, I was working on a new missile launcher when Limburger slammed in. I shoved him away and the missile went off. Then there was this flash and a big explosion. Limburger was vaped. Nothing left but his shoes. The next thing I know, I'm a prime suspect for murder. I don't know what to do.
Can you remember anything else, Charlie?
A clue or
Something that Right Pike could have left behind.
No. Oh, wait a minute. There was a small wedge of gourmet cheese on the floor by his shoes. It must have been left there by Limburger, just to rub our faces in it.
Good for you. You leave the gumshoeing to us, Charlie girl. We'll solve this case.
But how?
Detective work, sweetheart.
You guys aren't detectives.
Hey, we're tough.
We're cool.
And we're heroes.
What more do we need?
He's looking at you, kid.
How am I ever gonna look at Humphrey Bogart again without laughing?
So, where we headed, sweetheart?
Just following the clues, Vincent. There was that weird gourmet cheese wedge at the scene of the crime, remember? Now, only one place in Chicago makes them, so...
We're heading for Mrs. Reinmold's cheese factory.
You got it, Moto. Whoa! Eyes wide, bros. We're touching a nerve because Limburger's goons are trying to bogart our action.
Over here! What's a poor mouse got to do to get some attention around here? Drop a building on you?
Time to hook some crooks. Cheese factory is dead ahead.
Oh, yuck! Cheese. Distinctive odor.
Ugh, I hope Charlie appreciates this. Ah, nuts. It's closed for the night.
Stand aside, sweetheart.
You know, we're just gonna have to put a limit on his TV viewing.
Oh, that's very
Oh,
tough.
yeah, very cool.
Very penny.
Bros?
I thought I heard a knock. May I help you, boys?
Yeah, whoa. You can switch aftershaves, buddy.
Oh, man, what crawled in there and died?
Oh, that's our invigorating inventory. Really quite refreshing once one becomes acclimatized. Come in, please.
Of all the doors and all the cheese mills, I gotta get my foot stuck in this one.
We're looking for a stinker named Lawrence Limburger.
Yeah, we got a reason to believe he may have been here recently.
Limburger? Limburger? Oh, yes! Bought a year's supply of gourmet cheese wedges. Unpleasant man, really. But he did have the necessary cash. He said he was going on a long trip, and he got very angry when I refused to make him up a special batch with slime worms in it. So he left.
You got any idea where that gillhead went?
Why, yes, I sent him to Mother's cheese shop and eatery. Try the fondue.
It's to die for.
Starting to fit, bros? Limburger obviously faked his own death. Huh?
Stand aside, sweethearts. I'll get it this time.
This is a nice old lady type place. Probably run by somebody's poor old gray-haired mama. So mind your manners and act polite. Excuse us. Anybody home?
Oh, great. Maybe we should have made a reservation.
No need. I got a feeling we were expected.
How about leaving a nice tip for the service, bros?
Sounds fair. Like the tip of my boot. Do you feel lucky, punk? Guess not.
Oh, yeah. I'm right on my feet tonight. Somehow this feels so embarrassingly natural.
This has been a lot of grins, but we're on a tight deadline.
So, what do you say we blow this pop stand?
We forgot to dust for Prince.
Okay. You set us up, chump.
We don't much like playing the South voice.
So sing. Where's Limburger?
He's in there. Really?
See? Practice makes perfect.
We know you're in here, cheese bucket. Hey. Hey, citizen, are you sure Limburger's in here?
Well, maybe he's not, but we are.
When doors are slamming, we end up jamming. This is no exception.
You know, I may be way off base here, but does this feel like a trap to anyone else?
Call Vincent.
Whoa! How about a little support in my time of need, bros?
Sorry, but I seem to be up to my chops and choppers here.
Looks like my dance card's kind of full, too.
Well, if you're gonna toss around lame excuses like that, I'll just hug all the fun for myself.
Time for a little fine-tuning. I always did have a certain finesse with mechanics.
Enough with the Errol Flynn gang. Let's get down to brass knuckles.
Well, now, doesn't that just cheese you off?
We've been scammed.
Tricked and deceived by your bitterest enemy. Said enemy, of course, being...
Destroy them!
Let's rock and ride!
Clean sweep.
Pay attention and you may learn something. Oops. Fumbly fingers me.
Grind those grungy gerbils to grist!
Time to cut the cheese, bros.
Oh, I hate when you say that.
Toast them.
This is for the 2-cent frame sale you suckered Charlie with. Hey.
Look, Vin, we'd love to let you whip tail on him, bro.
Yeah, really, but we need that curdled cheese butt to free Charlie from the big house. There you go. Here's the trout face you thought was iced, officers. Now, isn't there a little something you'd like to say?
You beautiful bikers, you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
We'll always have Paris, sweetheart.
There I was, wandering aimlessly about this city, a victim of amnesia from that horrible blast.
Undoubtedly the result of some negligent safety violation at that miserable rundown garage. Thank you, kind scions of law and order, for being ever so helpful in this, my hour of need. Suckers.
Why, that low-life, lying slab of... Whoa!
Easy, Charlie. His slippery hide always keeps him off the wanted posters.
Yeah, but we've arranged something even he can't slime out of.
Hello, my treasured building. My glorious symbol of wealth and power. Did you miss me? I appreciate the touchingly subservient gesture, but really, a red velvet carpet would have been sufficient.
But boss, we've been eviscerated by him.
Some good citizens notified me that you'd returned from the dead, Mr. Limburger. Or should I call you Lazarus? Congratulations. Now we can take up where we left off. Confiscating your assets.
No. Oh, not my building. Not my beloved Tower of Tribute.
It's the government's Tower of Tribute now, Mr. Limburger. Take it away, boys.
No! Oh, you'll regret this, you petty regulator. I have power. I have influence.
So did Al Capone. But we got him.
Well, Looks like Limburger's riding high at last. Oops, my mistake.
At least let me file for an extension.